No, sorry, Chamberlain, that part of the entrance at the airport and the seaports, there have been complaints about that. Then there are those who are concerned about how do you now check, I mean, for security and all of that. How does that work out, even with that executive order?
So there is a balance to be had. We definitely want to keep safe. We want to keep Nigeria safe. But like His Excellency is prone to say, how are other countries doing it? Even without scanners, there's use of intelligence. We cannot say we're going to stay static or regress because of national security. Other countries are ensuring security. Even terrorism is much higher if you take Europe right now, for instance. But then they still facilitate trade and they still facilitate business. So we're definitely working on getting scanners, on getting a single window portal, on getting an eye-check software for the airports, the seaports, the land borders. Those are things that by Q1 next year, you should be seeing some movement on that. But even right now, just by adjusting manual processes and forcing agencies to collaborate and work together as a team and trust each other and really know that they should give yield for each other so that Nigerians are not overburdened by forms, by checks, and so that we, frankly, we remove rent-seeking opportunities.
Talk to us about access to credit.
Access to credit is a huge one. You would not believe that Nigeria is ranked number 6 in the world right now in access to credit.
Access to credit?
Yes.
Nigeria number 6?
Yes.
How? What rate?
Yes. Out of 190 countries by the World Bank. Yesterday, that is what we found. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Our legal framework is now super tight. And that is because of the collaboration with the National Assembly. Nobody thought it could be done. On the 21st of February, we had an expanded PEBEC meeting. We invited both His Excellency, the Senate President, and the Speaker. They both attended the extended PEBEC meeting and committed to working with the federal government to pass 2 pieces of legislation. And within 90 days, you recall, they were passed, and His Excellency, then acting president, signed them into law. Now, the impact of this is what is important, and SMEs need to know this, because this is really a gift from the government to SMEs. There's a lending risk associated with SMEs because of lack of structure, because they're new, all that. We all know what it is. Now, when you have security for lenders, they have more comfort to give out more credit to SMEs. Now, the Credit Bureau Bill, the Act, ensures that everybody can have a credit history. And you know, when we all travel abroad, you have your credit history. That is what gives you the opportunity. In fact, some people take credit just to be able to build a credit history so you can get a mortgage, so you can grow your business. Now we have that, and everybody's entitled to getting 1 free credit score each year. We have 3 credit bureaus in Nigeria, and SMEs need to know that and leverage on that. So when you're negotiating with your lender, with your financial institution, you show your credit ratings, and that should give you a better rate. And then importantly, we have a national collateral registry, now backed by law. We have over 7 billion naira registered already on the collateral registry, which means that you can use your movable property instead of waiting for landed property.
All right, well, we'll come back to this and perhaps raise just one more item before we go. Don't go away. Welcome back to Sunrise 80. Well, our concluding moment about this ease of doing business ranking. Nigeria moved up 24 places, and there you could see some of the the figures, the ranking recently where Nigeria is at the moment. But you know, for a lot of people, this ease of doing business, they may ask as they're watching now, are we taking for granted the greatest component in this, power supply?
No. When you look at the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan, under the section on competitiveness, the federal government is clear, and this plan was developed along with state governments. Infrastructure is key. And under infrastructure, you have power, you have roads and rail. That's the first thing on competitiveness. And then the next thing is ease of doing business. It's not either or, it's both. And we're working on both very hard as well.
But I see someone here saying that the company registration is taking about 3 weeks for certificate to be ready.
No,
it doesn't take up that.
No, there has to be a problem with that application. I've had several testimonials. So what do they do if they have this kind of challenge? There's customer service
on the same portal.
Yes, there's customer service. Yeah.
You're talking about access to credit, the interest rates. How easy is it for people to walk into the banks or SMEs at that, and get what they want.
So what the Enabling Business Environment Initiative does is to create a platform where businesses can thrive. Now we have a very solid legislative, legal framework so that banks can take that risk. So we have to encourage our lending institutions, our financial institutions, to take more of a chance with SMEs. The government has sought to give comfort legally so that banks know that their money will not be lost. SMEs also have a responsibility to keep their books right and to plan properly, strategy.
Those are the condition precedents.
Yeah,
you need to fulfill them.
It's a matchmaking, a suitable SME with a suitable lender. But government's role is to create this enabling business environment.
So
remember, that's what we're checking.
No excuse now.
The banks have less of an excuse.
That's the part you like to hear.
Much less of an excuse.
People are really concerned.
Yes.
If I'm borrowing at, that's the perception people really get, that if I'm borrowing and it's at 27%, it's like I'm literally working with the banks. And it doesn't make sense to them. So how do we get past that with on the ease of doing business?
This is the first step, and a very important one at that. The environment, the legal protection, both for lenders and for borrowers. When you get that right, then it's a willing borrower, willing lender, and you have the matchmaking. Gradually, the interest rate will come down. Anywhere in the world, the better that's why blue chip companies can borrow for less. That's why AAA economies and companies can borrow for less. When you get your track record going, it pays off in the long run.
Or better still, Gimba, talk to your account officer. Well, that's your heart at this point. Dr. Jumoke Oduwole is the Associate to the President on Industry, Trade and Investment. Thank you for coming on this morning.
You're welcome.
Well, that's the show as well today. We thank you all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm Chamberlain Usal.
Thanks for watching. I'm Gimba Umar.
Have yourself a nice day. I'm Neo Ta Igbe.